Lamplight presents The Children of Lovely Lane by Nadine Dorries. Narrated by Georgia Maguire. Chapter 1. Emily Haycock's hand trembled slightly as she read the letter that, unknown to her, Dr. Gaskell had placed on her desk only half an hour earlier. The envelope, crisp, blue and distinctive, had called out to her before she'd even had time to remove her cloak. It was the first thing her eyes had alighted upon as she opened her office door. As the director of nursing at St. Angelus, Sister Haycock lived in rooms on the first floor above the main entrance to the hospital. She no longer wore a uniform, but was reluctant to abandon her thick, lined cape, which could be thrown over her shoulder in seconds. Emily was always in a hurry. "I shall have to retire some day, Emily, and I feel it may be sooner rather than later. I would like to leave knowing that St. Angelus is in good hands, the right hands. The new NHS has presented us with many difficult challenges, and I have no doubt there will be many more. The hospital must embrace this new and rapidly changing world, and nothing would please me more than to see you established in the role of assistant matron. You would then be ready to take the helm when matron reaches a similar conclusion to mine regarding her own tenure of her prestigious and long-held post. It is time for a new generation to take care of our patients and everyone who works at St. Angelus." Lowering herself into her chair, Emily let out the long breath she hadn't realised she was holding. Liverpool born and bred and just the wrong side of 30, Emily had worked her way up through the nursing ranks of St. Angelus. Over the years she had earned respect for standing up to matron and was liked by all, even, rather begrudgingly, by matron herself. She and matron had got off to a bad start, but once matron had been reassured that Emily did not covet her job, not for the time being anyway, she had softened towards the now not-so-young woman. Dr. Gaskell was the most senior physician in the hospital, and Emily had no idea that he watched over her, nor that it was because of him that she'd been taken on at St. Angelus in the first place. He had treated Emily's mother for TB many years earlier, and had never forgotten the earnest young girl with the worried expression and wide eyes who'd asked him, "Is Mum going to get better soon?" When Mrs. Haycock had later failed to turn up for her X-ray and transfer across the water to a sanatorium...
"Sample complete. Ready to continue?"